From CBS News Bay Area, this is the Afternoon Edition.
Right now on the Afternoon Edition, parts of the Bay Area are expected to be under an excessive heat warning this weekend. And some areas, temperatures are already starting to rise, with some reaching the 90s today. Good afternoon, I'm Elizabeth Cook.
And I'm Ryan Yamamoto.
All right, let's take a live look outside. Some parts of the Bay getting ready to brace for triple-digit temperatures. And a lot of folks are preparing for that excessive heat, trying to make sure they can stay cool this weekend. Many flocking to get materials to keep their air conditioning running, which means Ace Hardware in Pleasanton right here having trouble keeping some things in stock.
The people don't run their air conditioner all winter, and then all of a sudden it gets real hot in the summer and they turn it on right then, and it overheats it, it'll pop that.
Yeah, the part that Rick is talking about is the capacitor, which is the key to working an air conditioner. He says it's a good idea to get your unit serviced so you don't get caught without AC when you need it the most.
And PG&E says it's not planning on any preemptive power shutoffs during this heat wave, but it is warning unplanned outages are a possibility if the electric system gets too overloaded.
All right, let's get to First Alert meteorologist Jessica Birch with more on the heat. Jess?
You know, we are warming up a lot heading into our weekend forecast, but daytime highs today still nice. I mean, 68 degrees in San Francisco with mostly sunny skies, 80s down in the Santa Clara Valley. This is a treat for us. Now, if you live in the East Bay, that's a different trend. We're expecting 90s for us this afternoon, just near Antioch, even up into Fairfield, and we're only going to warm up more and more as we head into our weekend forecast. Basically, what's happening, we have high pressure ridging in from the south. That's going to heat all of us up. Taking a look at our temperature anomaly map, all of us are above average, not only here in California, but all throughout the Southwest for that matter. But back here in the Bay, we're on top of that. The National Weather Service has already issued an excessive heat warning, and this starts Saturday morning all throughout Saturday, ending late Sunday evening. Daytime highs are expected to hit the 90s and triple digits in many of our local areas. Let's head all the way out into Santa Ramon, even up into Walnut Creek with upper 90s in sight just by Saturday. Triple digits off into our inland East Bay closer to Antioch. So if you want to cool down, there's plenty of events to do heading into this weekend. Maybe you want to head out to the coast. Maybe you want to head over to Stern Grove. It's going to be 60s all day long into those afternoon hours.
And Oakland Mayor Sheng Tao is pushing the commissioner of Major League Baseball to keep the A's in town. She met recently with Commissioner Rob Manfred, pushing back against statements that he had said last month as the A's plan to move to Las Vegas. This comes before MLB owners vote on the planned relocation. 75% of them must approve it. And Oakland Mayor Sheng Tao joins us live. And Mayor, let's start with that. Why did you feel it was important to meet with the commissioner in person, and how did that meeting go?
Absolutely. It was very important for me to meet with the commissioner in person, given the importance of this upcoming vote that you just spoke about. This decision isn't just about business. This decision will have a long-lasting impact on the multi-generational fan base of working families who love this game and have a deep connection with not just baseball, but the Oakland A's. And so I did reach out to the commissioner myself and request this meeting, and he agreed. And so I flew to Seattle on Sunday for a one-day trip. In hand was 3 suitcases full of all of our proposal, because I did hear in the media, as we all did, that the commissioner said that we didn't have a proposal. And so before the vote, I wanted the MLB owners, the commissioner, the relocation committee to have all of the documents before taking a consequential vote and have all the facts.
And do you think the facts that you presented, all the documents that you presented, is that enough, do you think, that to sway the owners and to get to that 75% or not get to that 75% of the threshold?
Well, I'm not going to speculate in regards to like the owners and what they're going to think and do. However, I know that if anybody reads the documents that I have sent to them, which is also public online as well too, that it will show that actually Oakland is the best place for, to actually build out a stadium. Not only that, MLB is very interested in diversifying its fan base. And Oakland is one of the most diverse cities in the whole nation. And so if you're going to actually diversify your fan base, and that is your value, your true value, then of course you will want to try to keep the Oakland A's rooted here and give Las Vegas their expansion team.
Okay, moving on. Mayor Tao, Oakland City Council seeking a pay raise for you for about $75,000 a year. Some says it comes at a time when the city is facing the largest deficit in Oakland history. What do you have to say about that, and will you take the pay raise?
That is an apolitical process. To be quite honest with you, I actually didn't even know that it was coming up to be heard. I was actually in Seattle when I saw it in the news. And so for me, it is, part of the charter is that there is a review of the salary relative to the COLA and to the cost of living here in the Bay Area. And so it's a whole process. And then it goes to the city council for a vote. I can assure you that I continue to have nothing to do with it. It will be up to the city council for what they feel is appropriate. And it is a whole spectrum of what that would look like. And so, again, that is a process that will go through, and it's required through the charter.
No, and I realize it has to go through the charter and go through the process, but could you rescind it yourself?
That's a process for the actual city council as well, too.
All right.
And so I have not been focused on that. I've been focused on making sure that the city is up and running.
All right. Thank you very much, Mayor Sheng Tao. Thank you very much for joining us.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Meanwhile, some critics of Alameda County DA Pamela Price are launching a recall attempt. The Chronicle is reporting organizers have submitted an initial campaign finance filing. DA Pamela Price took office back in January, vowing to make progressive reforms. Those include reducing jail sentences and taking a more lenient approach toward defendants under the age of 25. But robberies have since spiked in Oakland since Price took over. Recall organizers must gather more than 93,000 signatures to get a measure on that ballot.
Well, dozens of people showed up at San Francisco's Police Commission meeting last night, upset that the police response to Saturday's unsanctioned hill bomb skiing event in the Mission. Police say people were throwing bottles and fireworks at officers, but many at the meeting said the officers used too much force and held minors in custody for hours. Some parents say they plan to file lawsuits against the city. And police point out that one officer was hurt during the incident, and the SFMTA says some of that event caused tens of thousands of dollars in damage to Muni vehicles.
TV and movie actors are set to go on strike. A final strike vote is happening right now, and we expect a decision any moment now. SAG-AFTRA is currently holding a news conference on that vote.
Meanwhile, the FDA approved the first over-the-counter birth control pill in the nation. The medication is called O-Pill, and it will be sold without a prescription. The drug maker hasn't released pricing details just yet, but the shipping is expected to start next year. And once it's on shelves, there will be no age restriction to buy it.